1 live.
And anyway, that's the second time that I ended up having a very pleasant dinner with a snake.
Me. It was me. I
Yeah.
was the snake.
It was.
Half snake.
Oh, also that.
Naga.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this evening's session of Galitaia. I feel like I should do like a Mr. Rin from Dread because of the clothes I'm wearing.
Go on.
Yes. Anyway, I hope everybody is looking forward to this evening's session. I know that I am, as we get into this interesting new plotline. But before we get started and move into the recap, does anyone have any announcements?
Still awesome.
I was waiting for that. Yep.
Yes, true.
Haha.
No,
There are still rhinos that go by my house.
Yes.
someone playing Jumanji in the neighborhood.
Jumanji!
Super excited for season 3, guys.
Season 3! Our
Season
completely
3.
arbitrary numbering system has started
Oh my
over.
goodness.
Yeah.
Wait, you didn't get the script clause?
We were renewed.
Oh,
We were
I
renewed.
don't need a script, my friend.
Yeah, we were renewed. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Dungeon Crawl liked the ratings we got, so they said, "All right, you got a season 3."
They're actually letting us get
viewers
shit
per
awards.
all 3 viewers per session, which are usually 3 of us. Anyway, one announcement I did specifically want to make. There will be a dice giveaway in chat tonight. For those of you who are here, there will be a dice giveaway. So be active in the chat, and I believe a winner is going to be chosen at the end of the session. Ooh.
I hope so,
So-
because currently the 2 people I feel like would be in charge of that are playing Overwatch right
No, they will be here.
now. Okay.
Yeah. I have been informed.
Okay.
I am in touch with the powers that be.
The whole
But yes, there will be a
Pantheon
dice
has
giveaway this
access
evening.
to.
The plan is definitely a dice giveaway this evening, so be around, be active, and you might get lucky for dice, not anything else. Don't be weird.
Haha.
I mean,
cool.
maybe you will, but that's not going to be.
Well, yeah, but unrelatedly.
Yeah.
Anybody else have anything?
Normal Saturday game
Yay, Saturday game! Go watch it. It's on
Metal God's channel.
Yes.
Yep.
Cool.
We're starting some really cool, creepy kind of shit that you would probably really like.
Probably.
Yeah.
Go check out Dungeon Crawl's YouTube. They're going to start uploading some of the stuff from the West Marches campaign to Tracy and I.
They technically already have.
Yes,
I
you
think
can
there's
do
at least
it.
one session.
I am not subscribed to them, and I just realized this now.
You should probably do
So-
that, you jerk.
Guess who is currently subscribing to them on YouTube right now?
It's me. It was me all along.
I already did. We just don't have emotes yet.
Oh God! Why this came up with just Chris's face and screen on me?
Oh god!
It's just like
He's spying.
Weird!
He knew.
Excuse me.
Cool. Anything else from anybody? Alright.
Nope.
In that case, let's begin.
Ooh, that was good.
So, as we rejoin our adventurers, the party has just recently made their way from the water plane, where they were able to cleanse the plane of a contaminant, another piece of the contagion, which they've now successfully cleansed 3 times from various locales on now various planes of existence. They did so at the behest of Breeze, the source of Bree's power, and her new patron, the ancient sea denizen known as Sek Oroth. Upon beginning to sail out of the water plane on their ship, the Skull's Ruin, and beside Bree's father's ship, the Corabelle, Zarn performed his usual nightly ritual of sending a message magically to his fiancée Sonnet back in Corellendale. She informed him hurriedly and worriedly of some sort of attack and invasion from nowhere in the city of Corellendale. Using the threshold stones that they gained back in Ildar, the party made their way instantaneously to the city of Corellendale, instructing the 4 crewmen that they'd hired on from the Corabel to sail with them to make their way to the Argok Isles and to keep the second threshold stone on their person. Upon arriving in Corellendale, the party made their way immediately to Gateway Watch headquarters, where Sonnet is stationed. They found themselves facing down a perimeter, effectively, around the Watch headquarters of several Tieflings, all armed and armored, who were, one of whom, the commander of this unit, who went by the name of Thunder, had a conversation with Zarn in which he effectively informed him that they were in the process of taking control of the city, and that it was their intent to right the wrongs of the past, effectively. They were informed that the Watch and the members thereof were considered enemies. Anyone else was effectively a subject for the time being. The party left well enough alone after Bree managed to magically make her way into the headquarters and have a short conversation with Sonnet, ensuring that she was fine for the moment at least. And then the party headed towards the center of the city, Temple Square, in the hopes of getting into the Grand Temple to discuss things with Captain Kimte and Keeper Larai, who many of them know from previous time in Corellendale. On the way there, they were interrupted just after sundown by a proclamation of sorts. A magically enhanced speech, effectively, being given by an individual far away but within the city limits, far away from them but still within the city limits, seeming to come from the direction of Asmodin, the district that was first overtaken by the militia known as the Datarai, that had previously been, and effectively still is, considered a Tiefling slum. This proclamation came from an individual who called himself Sub-Commander Queer, a large gray-scaled individual in dark clothing and armor, with the magical effects of whatever magic was being used to enhance his speech. They could make out distinct physical features as well as hear his proclamation from far away. An individual of gray skin and facial markings, dark clothing, tall, appears to be at least partially Tiefling in heritage, and wearing a single golden earring. The individual spoke of such things as righting the wrongs of the past and the temporary martial law of the city would be placed under, the fact that every major city on the continent was undergoing a similar attack from this rebellion army. Zarn checked in with a few other individuals, Garrick Rosenlar of Ravenhold, who informed the party that there was no attack there. Cinder, of a former friend of his, or a friend of his from Moriand, who informed him, "No shit, Sherlock. Of course, there's bullshit going on." and Lieutenant Arilex from Draconix, who who confirmed that there was in fact an attack in a similar attack in Dragonics. And with that, we come back to the party with, I believe, everyone but Bree currently up on a rooftop and Bree on the ground.
Right.
Yeah. Huh. So. Huh. That's probably bad, right?
This is very bad.
Each thing, yeah. So what is our plan now?
We have to get to the commander. We have to figure out what's going on. We have to find a way to save these people, get them out of the headquarters. Darn's just like rambling. He's like, I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, okay. So if we've got a couple, I know how to scry now. Spoilers, I've learned how to scry now. I can try and scry on someone, if that might help.
It might, because I can do it as well. So if we ever need to keep eyes on some people or figure out if they're safe, having two of us will be better than having just one.
Oh, hey, that's actually good to know. I'm gonna need to get some water off you at some point for that. Hey, Bree,
Mm-hmm.
you remember that giant fuck-off mirror that we found a while back?
I mean, the one that's in my cabin on the ship?
It's on the ship, isn't it? Fuck. Okay,
On the
when
wall,
we...
I hung it, remember that?
Yes. If/when we get back to the ship, can I call dibs on that for the purposes of scrying?
No, it's my mirror.
I will find you another mirror. I need a silver mirror for this.
It's a giant mirror. It's a wall.
I know.
Put it around.
What
You need a
what
mirror.
else am I gonna ask who the fairest of them is?
But you could just come and occasionally visit it and scry from there. That would...
I don't want half custody on this mirror. I don't want weekend visitation where I can occasionally use the mirror.
Well, that's what I'm offering.
Alright, fine, we'll figure something out.
Bree puts on magic lipstick. Norn uses scrying spell.
Yeah. Exactly.
He has a Puritan clue.
I do. It's a robin. Thank you. Oh wait, no, Puritan cloak. Yeah, that's also pretty good.
How far are we from the headquarters right now?
From the Grand Temple?
Because we're
You guys made it about halfway there. You think it's probably another 20 minutes of walking, or it would be normally. You guys are taking some back routes, so it might be a little longer because you're specifically avoiding main thoroughfares. But no longer than half an hour unless things go awry.
Okay, and are we still in the Gateway District now, or have we moved into the...
You are still in the Gateway District.
Okay.
The Gateway District butts up directly against Temple Square.
Temple Square, that's the name of it. Okay, I forgot the name of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Temple Square is fairly small.
Yeah, that's the one that it's the square in the middle of the city, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's Temple Square, the district, and there's literally the Grand Temple right in the center of it, right?
Okay.
Hey Bree, other questions while I'm here. Do you know any magic that will disguise ourselves? Yeah, I'm actually pretty isn't now, if I'm gonna be honest.
Mhm. I can make someone invisible. That's pretty disguised.
good. I was thinking more, can we make us all look like teeth?
No,
Shit.
I can make a hat.
That's good. Let's keep that in the back pocket. That's good. Might not be incredibly helpful right now.
I can throw a chaos bolt.
Please don't.
Okay. I have a ice knife.
That's not better. Like I appreciate where your head's at, but I'm thinking more like a seeming
No.
Okay.
I can make things dark and make it so we're kind of more stealthy. That's about it.
That's also good to know.
Have to be seeming on your own.
I don't know that one. I can probably put my own arm back on at some point. But that
Might need
seems
the
like a
mirror.
downtime.
I
That
don't
this
know if
doesn't
my
seem-
mirror's silver anyway.
Well, I mean, worst case we can like find.
Sure, we can find a mirror to buy.
I like the mental images when Norrin and Bree just like having this conversation over the air.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
bending over
You're
there.
just like laying
Just
down
like-
with your head sticking over. Hey, Bree.
Yeah. So, hey, you guys, do we have 5 seconds to make a list of things that we should be doing?
You
mean like
you
getting a
love
tattoo?
lists, don't you?
That's on the bottom of the list. I just like being organized.
Well, how about this? Why don't we make the list when we get to the headquarters?
You say that like we can get to the headquarters. There's a not exceptionally large, but like a big-ish fuck off army in a way.
Not necessarily in the way. They're in the city. They're not necessarily like all around us.
If you were an invading army, you were rising up, throw off the shackles of your oppressor, what's the first place you would attack?
Well, okay. Well, if that's the case, then they've had to go through all the other districts first. They've taken over Asmodon. They've taken over the Port District.
Yeah.
They're trying to take over the Gateway District. So maybe they're working their way in, and they haven't gotten there yet.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, let's go that way.
Well, we should probably check it out.
Do you want me to? Ooh, actually, how far are we from like? As the robotic Robin flies, how far are
From what?
from the headquarters?
As I told Zon, you guys are no more than 30 minutes away walking.
Yeah,
on
I mean,
short ride.
like physical, actual distance. Like if I extend my robot.
I guess I would call it about 2 miles? Question mark?
Okay.
I don't.
So-
I'll be honest. The DM did not think that hard about physical distance here.
God!
Yeah.
How
The
dare you?
actual word. No, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm thinking for terms of automaton. Because that I think it only works.
What are you trying to do with it?
If I send it out and then scout.
So the way that the automaton works is you can technically send it as far away from you as you want.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, but it doesn't move.
It doesn't move super fast for one, and for another, it will go until it completes its command, or cannot, and then it will return to you. If it's far enough away from you, there's you can only do so much.
Okay. So do we just start heading towards the thing, and then when we get closer, Carter and I throw some birds at them?
It could work. Is there a tavern in between us and where the headquarters are?
And the Grand Temple, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes. There's multiple.
Okay. So Zarn would tell them about the taverns. Like, if we want, we could try to make it to one of them first. Hold up there for a bit. Send your robins out, and then go from there. Or do we want to just go for a straight shot?
I feel like they're probably all closed and boarded up right now. We're probably best off trying to make a straight shot.
But we don't know. We should
Grand
check and
Temple.
see.
Yeah, I'm
like,
not.
We could check some along the way.
Yeah, I'm
You know,
not
like,
saying let's go
like-
get day drunk. I'm just saying like it's a place maybe there's like people hiding out there. We could that
Well, I
need
mean,
help or something.
technically it'd be night drunk now.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
sounds
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Kind of seems like a good idea to me.
Let's go drink all our problems away.
Yeah.
Well, not. We're not going to drink. We're going to make sure that everyone's okay. And if it's a safe place, we can stay there, scout out. instead of having to go for a straight shot, not knowing what we're going to run into. Also, are we trying to be quiet about this? Because if so, and he kind of bangs his armor, I might need to take this off.
I don't think we need that. Hey, DM.
Yes.
Logistics question. If I polymorph myself into some kind of bird, and then Zarn uses sending hat, can I respond to him in actual... to respond to a series of calls?
If you were polymorphed into a thing that didn't speak a language and he used sending on you, hold on.
Yeah, like I don't.
Let me see how sending works specifically.
To make it easier, I'm all sending out.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that solves that question.
I would still look that up for future notice.
I would like to know, but that's something we can put in the table.
Because I won't remember if I look it up now.
Yeah. I think I still have. I have at least 2 spell slots.
I have all my 1s and 2s, but everything else I burned to spread the word.
Okay. Gotcha. I can still go up and scout if you'd like. I like the idea of finding a safe space and then sending things out to scout with. But I think I'm going to make me one of the things scouts with. Because I kind of want to see this for myself.
Okay.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
I'd say we head towards the temple district, and then try to hit a tavern along the way just to kind of hide out.
What kind of tavern are you looking for? Are you looking for
Open one.
for seedy? Are you looking for one of the ones in Temple Square that's like nicer and more upscale?
Probably the seedier the better at this
Yeah.
point.
I'm assuming we'd be looking for the seedier one because I feel like that's the one that if those guys come in, they're not going to take their shit. Is everybody in agreement with that?
It makes sense.
And you're not going to find anything super seedy here in the Gateway District, right? But you'll find some moderate dives, I guess, if you wanted to.
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay, I'll say that you know one that's pretty much along the way. It's a place called the Greasy Spoon.
Carter's a tourist right now.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. That's appropriately just really love it.
so the 4 of you, 3 of you climbing down from the building, make your way still through these back alleys until you reach the backside, basically, of the building that Zarn knows to be the Greasy Spoon.
Does it look like any of the lights are on, or does it look like it's closed up?
There's some lights on in there.
I would like to slowly peer in the window.
Make a perception check for me.
Walk right in the door.
Make a dexterity saving throw. Somebody shoot.
Boom!
Wow.
Started off good.
Yes, you did. So you take a look inside, and you look through sort of a side window. You're looking through to the main section of and there's not very many people in this tavern right now. In fact, it's pretty much empty, and you specifically notice a few things. First off, several of the tables and chairs have been pushed up against the front door and in the other entrances as sort of a makeshift barrier or sort of preventing people from getting inside should they attempt to. Second thing, you see a couple of people inside, both actually sitting on the bar, who appear to be getting totally sloshed.
I want to, I kind of bang on the window, just kind of try to get their attention.
You rap on the window, and one of them literally falls off the bar. The other one sort of jumps behind and then comes up holding what looks to be a steak knife.
I kind of I make so my face can see. I'm like, open, let us in.
They sort of come up. Both of them now get up and come over to the window, and you can see their features now. They both appear, one elven, one maybe half elven. You think? I'm not sure what the other half is, but definitely both of elven heritage of some variety. Sort of making their way over to the window, and they look out and sort of mouth to you, "Who are you?"
Friends, let us in. Trust me. I put my hand up to the window so they see the symbol of Pamplos that I have on it.
Or he's gonna stick his head up into the frame. That's a symbol of a god, and a good one.
You see them turn and sort of converse for a second. You can't really make out quite what they're saying. They're being quiet about it. And then you see them turn back and they point towards the back and nod.
I nod and I wave everyone with me and say, "Come on, follow me." And I try to sneak around the back.
Okay. You guys make your way around to the back side of the building. And you wait for a few seconds, and then you start to hear on the other side of the door what sounds like heavy objects being moved, scraped along the floor. And then the door opens ever so slightly. "What's your name? Why are you here?"
Zarn Puretide. These are my friends.
Hi, I'm Norn Goldleaf.
We're trying to make it to the temple district. We want to just stop here, scout ahead, and then we'll be out of your hair. We just need a resting point.
All right. And you see the door open. You guys get in, and you see the four of you are led into what appears to be effectively the kitchen. It's a mess. Things are thrown all about. As far as you can tell, there's only these two people inside, at least in vision. A male elf, kind of burly for an elf, actually, is the one that opened the door. Dark hair that he wears in a braid that's currently kind of fraying and frazzled down the back of his, sort of hanging down the back of his neck. And then his companion, a male, looks to be half elf, maybe half air ganassi, actually. Skin is tinged blue, very light blue, and just shock white hair that's kept very short. And the two of them sort of let you in.
I want to help them push the stuff back to the door as we come in.
Okay. They accept the help gracefully. Are all four of you coming inside?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay. So then you get inside. The name's Tamai. You'll have to excuse the mess, given the circumstances, and he minds beer, basically, like drinking a bottle.
Yeah, that's entirely reasonable.
It's been a fucking day.
Yeah. Are you seriously? It's your only defense, that steak knife?
And you see the half air ganassi is actually one who's holding the steak knife, and he sort of looks at it and sort of sheepishly puts it down on the counter.
No, don't be embarrassed. I mean,
It's
would
the
you
best.
like?
It's kind of the best we got.
Guys,
I mean,
scale of 1 to 10, how much do you trust these guys?
what?
No, not you guys. My other people I was with.
2.
2? Okay.
That's high for Bree.
Yeah, that's actually really good. That's a
We
really
just
good
met
number.
them.
Yeah.
Listen,
Okay. I'm just gonna reach into my coat, into one of the many pockets, and pull out one of the batons that I have from Garrick. I'm gonna hand them the baton.
How's this better than a knife? Exactly.
Well, if you tie the knife to the end, then you got an extra foot of reach.
Well, that makes
Look,
makes
I have
sense,
other
think.
shit, but I have other good shit. I can give you other stuff, but I have to actually. I trust her kind of judgment more than my own by quite a lot. Yes.
Right.
Yeah. I can I might be able to lend you other things later, but not. But hey, it's a big hitting stick.
Yes. Big hitting stick.
So, you were saying did this attack start today? Or has this been going on?
Today, to my knowledge. It came kind of out of nowhere, I'll be honest. They haven't really been around here much other than just passing through a couple of hours ago. But we've had the doors locked all day. We were just supposed to be here for the morning shift, to be honest.
That's
Manager's not even here.
Do you know how often have they come through this district? A lot, or they seem like they're not very much lurking here?
I couldn't. I mean, we saw him for the first time 2 or 3 hours ago, I think. It was. We've seen a couple of them walk back and forth since then. Not in any mass numbers or anything, but word travels.
Do you know if any of the city guard is still fighting?
I have no idea.
Shit.
I don't know.
All right.
I haven't seen any of them out and about since this morning.
So what do you know about what's going on?
There's a bunch of tieflings killing people.
All right. Well,
What are your thoughts?
I heard the same proclamation that I assume y'all did.
it's more than just that, but
Big.
true.
Well, Rod, I heard what he said. Right the wrongs and all that, and I get it, but that doesn't change the fact that currently there's a bunch of tieflings running around killing people.
No, I understand. I'm trying to put the pieces together. We've been out of town for a while, and we heard about this going on. We came back, and we're trying to figure out what started this. We know what the demands are, obviously, but trying to find a solution to this, for lack of a better word.
Right. So why are you here?
We're on our way deeper into the Temple District, trying to figure out if any of the reigning government of the city or the city guard is still there, and if so, we can mount some kind of resistance or just figure out where everyone is.
All right. Fair enough.
I'm sorry to have brought you two into this, but we needed a place to stay for a second and
It's all
regroup.
right. We're in it already, and the other one, the sort of nods. Yeah, more or less in there already.
And I turned to Carter and Norn and say, "So are we birding this up? What's the next?
I'm fine with that.
Oh, what?
Now,
we're
are you sending
no
your bird, or
robot
are you going to be a
Oh,
bird?"
birding. I thought you said burning.
Oh,
I was a little
no.
concerned.
That's so.
No, bird.
Here's what I'm kind of torn between right now. Maybe you guys can help me make a decision. I can send out the robot, and then kind of get information that way, which is not a bad idea by any means. And that leaves me kind of back here to do stuff. I can turn into a giant owl and go fly around and check shit out for myself. But if I send the robot out, I can stay here and try and fix my current issue.
That is true.
Because
Yeah.
I've got a thing for this.
Will you be a bird with one wing?
Oh shit! You're missing an arm.
Oh, it's cool. I've got it right here. I'll pull it out of the bag coldly. It's fine. I said that. Put it back in the bag.
You get used to it. He does that.
Yeah,
I don't.
it's cool. I
don't
might-
know if I will get used to that.
It's cool. I might be putting it back on in like.
You guys are getting a distinct impression the Argonos individual is sloshed.
Yeah.
We could
Can't-
lesser restoration him back to sobriety.
I was gonna say, can't you guys do something about him being drunk?
No,
I could,
I'm
but that-
I'm
not
all
going to.
I'm
That's
all
cruel.
right. Thanks, but I'm fine.
All right, you guys want to go upstairs to like a big room that has a window and figure shit out?
Yeah, if we can find
Okay,
it,
guys.
if there's a window up there, absolutely.
There's just pick a room. There's no one in any of them.
Cool.
I grab. Is he holding a drink right now?
No,
Okay.
actually, there's one sat down on the. You think he probably left it on the bar.
Okay. I
It's
look at him.
also a tavern, so trying to take drink away from him would be very difficult.
Okay.
Hey, can I like grab a bottle? Asking the guys.
Fuck it, why not?
Yeah,
Awesome.
I reach behind the bar and grab a bottle and I start heading upstairs.
Yeah, grab me one too. I can't carry shit that well.
I'll grab one for you, Norin.
Thank you.
Carter grabs a couple bottles along with one of the bowls of nuts that were on the table,
Nice.
and just like shoves a few in his mouth. And
Did we have?
take these for later.
We have. That's fuck it. That's probably good protein for you. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are gonna go upstairs to one of the rooms and.
Like, dude, we have sandwiches.
You have tea, that's for sure.
No, you bought 15 fucking sandwiches.
That is
Bag of
true.
Colding.
That is true.
Oh, right.
We have
Right
pulled.
next
We
to your
ate
arm.
half of them before
Yeah,
we got
right.
here.
In the bag.
I forgot
along with
about
my
that.
arm.
I'm not eating an arm sandwich.
Don't eat my arm.
They're
Get
not
the-
literally
the
next to the arm.
The arm on there.
Yeah, they're both extra dimensional spaces.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is gross.
It's not like literally like you're carrying around like a cooler.
It's just a sack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a Coleman cooler.
Yeah. Just like a lunchbox.
Yeah.
It says bag of colding on the
Yeah.
Humans and Catacombs branded lunchbox. Oh, I want that now. Like, I actually want that. Okay, so, up in a room. So, you wanna robots?
Yeah, I think that's probably the best option right now. Because I mean, if you were a bird, would you be a bird with one wing?
I don't know. Think so. I mean, Ibera has
Let's see.
both wings. No, I need that magical essence. That is definitely not called a spell slot.
Could be. Sometimes I call mine.
Well, I definitely need that one magical essence because I only have one left, and I need that to put my arm back on. If you want to be helpful, you could play some good arm reattaching music for me.
Arm reattaching music.
Yes, something that I would find inspiring.
Uh,
Play the theme from House.
Exactly.
no, that doesn't seem right.
Thinking more like How to Save a Life.
No, I
Where
don't
did
know.
I go wrong? Lost a friend, and then I put my
I'm trying to think of
back
good, I'm trying to
on.
think of music with
I
good
can't
hand
think of
puns in it.
anything. The only reason that came up is
Perhaps a call to arms.
Ooh,
Okay,
that's
let's
good.
see.
How about arms
40
wide open?
Songs about loot.
Ooh, yeah, with arms wide open. Let's go with that one.
Wide open.
How
I'm
about
putting
Bad
it backward. I put my arm back on right and not on the wrong
had a bad day.
side.
Okay, so are you doing something to inspire him, Bree?
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
I don't know what. Something.
so you're gonna do something to inspire you.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby. I'm gonna throw the birds. Well, not throw them. I'm gonna open the window
Okay.
and
And you-
very kindly place my bird down.
Okay.
I'm not gonna look at it.
This is for Robin.
Yes, I'm gonna look at it dead in the eyes. I'm gonna say, "You need to go scout the Grand Temple."
Now
Should
you
take
do
you, like-
generally give its instruction telepathically, as a note.
I am aware.
Okay.
That's not changing here. This feels like something I need to say out loud.
Okay.
You need
Carter,
to
are you
go.
sending Sarah to do the same?
Yeah. So, like, I'm guessing, like, whatever direction Norin sends Christopher times 3, he'll send Sarah off to, like, the opposite.
You can also
Or
just
what?
call him the Pebble.
We're watching, right? We're doing the whole like look through the eyes thing.
I'm planning to once it gets there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sending mine just to the square near the Grand Temple. I'm just gonna have it perch on a rooftop, and then
Okay. So I'm
Wow,
gonna
it's doing
say
it.
my command will be also go to the Grand Square and sit at the opposite side of Christopher times 3.
Okay, so you're just gonna put
So
them
it's
on
a bubble.
opposite sides of the Grand Temple, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. You guys do that, and the two mechanical birds flutter off into the dusk light. Are
you
you
don't
guys
get killed.
okay? You guys doing anything while they make their way over there?
Yes, I'm going to ask Carter very nicely to hold my arm. Greater restoration, my arm back. I'm
Okay.
gonna draw respite and just sort of stick it in the ground in front of me and be like, "Hey, you remember when I asked you to like try and help me out with something on this?" And then suddenly I felt the ability to actually just do it. If you want to make sure I put it on the right way, that would help.
Oh, come
Okay.
on. Put it on backwards. It'll be fine.
I'm really tempted to put it on top of my shoulder and then get a robot arm and just like really lean into being Victor, but that's not gonna happen.
Like, if you put it on, you could, like, totally reach way back and scare people.
Yeah, I like it where it was though. I like being able to climb ladders and, you know, hold my sword. And also hold my sword.
Okay, I really want you to have your arm.
The ability to do things is now. So I'm gonna use my last spell slot.
Okay.
I have clicked the button.
Carter holds it, but he's doing it like from afar and kind of like, eh.
Oh, for God's sakes, I'll go and hold it.
No, he's still
No,
doing it. He's just.
you need to play inspiring music.
I can play in. Okay,
Okay.
fine.
I need you to roll a performance check.
Ooh, good. I'm good at these. Performance check. And do I have the? I have inspiration here.
Yes, you do have inspiration.
Sweet. Okay, sorry. I clicked that button twice. Roll 20.
Oh, boo.
I have a +9 to that. What's your inspiration dice, Bree?
It's a D8.
Watch a 1. Waiting for a 1.
You hush, Garter.
That was close.
15.
15.
If this doesn't work, then I'm going to wait 15 minutes and do it again.
So, similarly to what happened to Zarn, you can feel yourself casting it, and you sense like the magical energy attempt to knit the two pieces of flesh together. You get the impression that this could work with time and with repetition, or just with good luck, effectively. But it didn't quite take this time.
Damn it.
Hold it properly next time,
You
Carter.
do, however, get as the spell finishes and you realize that you haven't fixed it, basically.
Oh, damn it.
As Carter pulls the arm away from you, basically, you swear you can feel a hand anyway.
Yeah.
Gross.
Can
Yeah,
you
that's
imagine if
cool.
all of a sudden he had this weird like spectral arm come out?
Maybe he will. He has an angel patron.
So,
Anything could happen.
Carter hands the arm back, and then now what?
Read the
Put it back in the bag.
Okay, so you put the arm back in the bag, and Norin, you think about the feeling of that hand that you swear you felt, and you concentrate on that for a few seconds. And suddenly, actually, yes, the four of you all see a translucent golden arm appear off of his right shoulder,
Amazing!
That's cool.
glowing lightly.
Cool and all.
I'm gonna go poke it, see if it's solid.
Seems
It's a
solid,
light
slightly warm to the touch.
and
Ooh, that's freaky.
very bright.
Yeah, fairly bright at this point after it's been
That's
a couple
great.
seconds.
Well, look at that. You don't even need a robot arm anymore. You got a weird kind of spectral thing going on.
Look, man, this is cool, but seriously, a area is like fuck. Why?
I mean,
But it's
if you don't want it, talk to your.
I literally am doing that right now. Also, hey, you don't say shit like that to Zarn.
I mean, Zarn as a god, I don't know.
Ooh.
I this is nothing against whatever your person. I don't know what your person is.
I slap him with a gold arm. You watch your tongue, sir.
You feel it. That was a slap with a translucent arm.
I take 5 points of shame damage.
Somewhere in the distance, a bell rings repeatedly and slowly.
That's probably bad, right?
Has
No, that
Mara
was a
never
joke.
told us
I
that
know,
this
I was
angel
joking.
is a...
I've told you most of what she is.
Because I somehow think she quite often tells you nicer to Bruce. Pretty sure.
Oh, she's never said that. Anyway, I'm gonna look through the. I'm gonna turn away very nicely and look through the automaton eyes and see how things are going.
Okay. As you look through Christopher Robin's eyes, at this point, the birds. How long does Greater Restoration take to cast? It's just an action?
Yeah, one action.
Okay. Based on the time it took you to set up and converse and stuff, they're still flying. You can see off to one side Sarah keeping pace. And as you look down over the streets, you see the streets are mostly empty. There's candlelight in many windows. It's not like the town's deserted, but there's no one outside. Additionally, you occasionally see, as you fly still over the Gateway District, so far as you can tell, you see occasionally pairs, basically. Occasionally foursome of individuals walking about.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll pop back into me. Okay, so they're still going. There's like pairs of guards going through the whole through the whatever the fuck district we're in right now. Yeah. They're still going, but we still got a little bit of kill.
Are they like going in buildings or just walking up and down streets or what?
It looks like they're just walking patrols. Like, if I had a guess, my guess is they're patrol.
Okay.
As he's saying this, Zarn's making a map of the city from what he remembers and trying to mark off where everything is. So having him says he's going to try to mark off where he thinks positions are in the temple district.
I'm gonna spend the next like 15 minutes while I'm waiting. Fly to like mark off spots that look like what I remember.
From where you saw the patrols?
Yeah, from where I saw the patrols that were closer to us.
Okay. You didn't see a ton. Like, you were flying and you just happened to see, like, one pair, and then a little bit later, like, several streets over, another pair.
Okay.
Okay.
And
I'll say...
otherwise just
minutes
rest
pass.
for at least 15 minutes.
Yeah. 15 or so minutes pass. At this point, you think that the birds are probably approximately at the Grand Temple at this point.
Okay. Carter, you want to work into these things?
We doing our bird's eye view?
Oh, that's a good one. Should have used that. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, both of you pop in, using the senses of your mechanical automaton birds.
Carter goes full like meditation.
Like sits
Indian
cross-legged.
style, hands together, all of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Norman's just sort of sitting there with a blank look on his.
Yep.
Eh.
So you guys, and you see now that your birds, the robin and the blackbird, are perched. You can't see each other. basically. The birds, you turn your head and neither of you can see the other. But you are perched on a very, very high rooftop, looking out over each of you approximately half of the city, effectively. Though you don't obviously have visual range all the way to the edge of the city, etc. I need you both to make perception checks.
The birds have like advantage or something.
You guys, there are.
They have really good.
You guys have. They both have expertise in perception, I believe.
Dude.
So on the sheet for them, that should be marked.
Yeah.
That's the role for Chris Robin.
Oh no, that's stealth. That
Yep.
is not what I wanted to do.
Nope. Good roll though.
Pretty stealthy though.
Mine's got some solid performance, which I should really use more for some
It's like it's a robin or something.
putting on the Ricks kind of shit. Like that scene in Young Frankenstein where they put on
Okay.
that, but with me and a tiny Robin.
Carter, as you look out on your end of the city, you don't have a great set of bearings in the city. You don't know really what direction you're looking out towards. So you can see far out in the distance, sort of to the left, the sea. You sort of scan the ground near you and the streets in the area, and you see that there's some activity here. Primarily people on the streets in blue and green uniforms. Not a ton, but some. They are moving with purpose and intent, so far as you can tell. No one that you particularly recognize, but there are people moving about here that are not tieflings and appear to be wearing the uniform of the Watch. Norin, you see the same thing on your side. You're looking out and you don't see the sea at all in your direction. You just see the city, and far beyond, beyond the edge of the city, you can make out the farmland from your vantage point.
Right.
Nearby to the Grand Temple, you also see these some individuals in Watch uniform occasionally making their way about, moving with purpose and intent in various directions in Temple Square, primarily going in and out of the building of the Grand Temple itself, either emanating out in a certain direction or coming back from various directions. You also notice, very occasionally, people that appear to be civilians making their way around. Now, generally, if someone in a Watch uniform encounters a civilian, they're like, you see a conversation or something happen. But you do see occasional civilians out and about.
Nobody that looks familiar.
No. No one
Okay.
looks familiar.
Does it look like the people that are coming out of the temple, does it look like they're going to anything specific? Are they going in a specific direction? Are they?
They are going in
carrying
a few
supplies?
different directions. You get the idea just from looking around that on your side, at least, it appears that there are people going down main thoroughfares, basically, extending from the Grand Temple, which is the beating heart of the city, the very center, almost quite literally. It's an all roads lead here scenario.
Yeah.
Right. So you see people making their way primarily down main thoroughfares.
Okay. Does it look like people does it look like they're carrying like supplies out? Like, are they building walls?
You
What's
do
going on
see
here?
occasionally some people carrying, like you'll see groups of 4 or 5 carrying heavy, what look to be sort of large objects. You're not sure what they are exactly, but yeah.
Okay, so it's like, do I get the impression that like barricades somewhere?
You think that might be happening? Yes, it's a fair guess.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try as hard as I can get a good idea of affairs I can see back to myself and help Zarn with his map, and then explain what I saw to everybody else.
Yeah, Carter will do the same.
So while we're drawing, I'm just gonna sort of mention to everybody if we want to get close to the, make contact, probably gonna want to soon because it looks like they're setting up some kind of thing. My guess is barricades, probably trying to we may want to move.
I think I got part of what Norin was trying to say. Because
That cut out.
Lord Discord likes to cut out at random times.
Balls.
I will say push to talk tends to fix that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Also, are you using the browser app or are you using
No,
the app?
I'm using the actual app.
I got the part about the barricades. So, from what you're saying, it looks like at least towards the middle of the temple square, the guard still has a presence there, and they're kind of holding up there.
Yeah, what I gathered from ours is they're moving in and out of the Grand Temple fairly frequently, and it looks like I don't know. It looks like they're carrying stuff out. It seems like it's only the watch moving. There are some not watch, but of the ones I saw, they didn't really seem like a lot of them. And yeah, it looks like they might be carrying some heavy stuff towards probably defensible positions. Do we know any spots around the Grand Temple that would be like, this is the spot that we try to make a stand kind of thing?
Would Zarn know that?
Roll an intelligence check, Zarn.
Oh, good. +0. Go! Yeah, that's about right.
You have not considered this city from a military strategy standpoint, and land-based military movements is not your forte anyway.
I don't know. I mean, I don't get it. Like, ships, they move. Land is land.
Buildings, they're like ships,
What's
but they
the
don't
deal
move.
with land?
Yeah, they're like ships that don't move.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
I'm used to playing 4-dimensional chess, and here we've only got 3 dimensions, and I just don't know what to do with it.
I mean, like, if they're trying to blockade the port, whew, I got you. But, like, barricades?
You're trying to blockade the port, do you?
I don't know. Have we seen out towards the port?
I wonder if they're blocking people from coming in.
I don't know. They have control of the port district. We know that much, but I don't know if they've gone so far as to blockade it. I feel like if anything, now that they control it, it'd be dumb to blockade it because they'd be stopping their own supplies from going back and forth. But I don't know. I mean, we're only in one part of the city.
Either way, I think we should probably be moving as much as possible.
Yeah.
But where are we
If
going?
we're gonna head towards the Grand Temple, I think if we're going to try and make contact, we should be trying to make contact tonight. If we wait till tomorrow, there's a good chance that there's going to be some pretty heavily defended positions and some stuff that we can't really get to.
So you're saying go tonight?
I think we go now. I think
Okay.
we also,
I agree.
once we get there, I think we need to make sure that we get back to the guard house at the docks, where your girlfriend is. I think we need to get back to that pretty quickly. I get the feeling once that Batterai, whatever the hell they call themselves, once they kind of get wind that the guard up here is settling in, they're going to start trying to either take hostages or just kill everybody that might be a threat to them.
Well, one, fiance, not girlfriend. Two.
I don't know the difference.
Really?
Norwich from a backwoods forest town. like village thing, man.
Yeah, but you can
Lovely little town.
you can do marriages.
I
Yeah.
can't.
Don't you get marriage? Okay, all right.
I can't anymore.
He's no longer a paladin.
Oh, that's right. Gotcha.
I used to, and then it magically disappeared, and I got
That
things
ability,
like
he was
this
so
super
bad at
sweet
it.
art.
They took
All right. Well, I agree.
Lost the ability
I think
to
we need to
wear
make contact, and then get Sonnet and the rest of them out as soon as possible. What time is it right now?
It is nighttime. It's past sundown.
It was.
Yeah.
Do you remember way the fuck back? And I'm legitimately only thinking of this because of somebody's rewatch. You remember when we had that whole chase through the sewers? Did either of the thing when we were down there? Did we go anywhere near where the guardhouse would be?
Oh shit.
Can we engineer some fucking?
So
great
the
escape
area of the
bullshit for this?
sewers that you explored, there was a sewer that was just east of an entrance to the sewer, just east of the Museum of Elemental Art, which is, I mean, it's effectively about the same distance as it was like from where you bamfed in originally to the guardhouse. Same shit, effectively. So not super close, and you only moved east and further away from the Gateway Watch headquarters from there. So there might be, maybe, but you don't have any familiarity with it.
So we should keep an eye out as much as possible for somebody who might know anything about the sewers and how to traverse them.
That makes sense.
because I remember there was neat chests down there.
Yeah, let's not meet those specific things, but in general, let's think about using those as a method of freeing somebody's betrothed.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's probably a more appropriate word for me.
Make history checks, everyone but Carter.
I wonder what this is going to be about.
Nerd!
Wow.
Aggressive nerd.
Can I point out this is the first time that Norin and Dee are not the same person? I say as a history major.
Yeah. Zarn and Bree, you recall specifically that most of the accessible area under the city was not in the sewer proper. It was an area that you had to access using a magical, effectively like trick entrance, to get into a set of subterranean caves that seemed to be a base for the criminal organization that was making its home there at the time. The one who you
the one
effectively
that we murdered.
you killed the head of.
Right.
And then subsequently led the watch down in to see the corpses and see effectively that space, right?
Oh yeah, Galind.
Boy, I really hope they didn't collapse those tunnels, because those would be really convenient right now.
Yeah, well, they probably go all over the place.
Carter's just kind of sitting back. Every now and then you hear from eating nuts.
Carter, dude, eat some of your fucking sandwiches.
We're at a tavern. We're drinking beer. I'm having nuts.
I'll take a sandwich.
You're drinking
actually.
beer. I'm drinking water.
I'll take a sandwich.
I'm also eating a sandwich. As I'm having this conversation, I'm actively eating a sandwich.
The sandwiches are tasty.
You're damn right they are.
You're damn right they are.
It was a good choice to go get. It was
Alright.
a good choice to get. Good choice to go get.
So I have a potential plan here. I think we should definitely head there now, like tonight. But could one of you, and he points to Carter and Norin, could one of you potentially send one of your birds back to the headquarters as like a scout and just leave it there for a little bit?
Mine's still there.
I mean, like Sonnet's headquarters, Gateway headquarters.
Oh. Carter, did you give yours a time to return?
No.
Shit.
Nope, telepathy is a thing. You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give mine the order to head over towards the Gateway headquarters.
So Carter's just staying where it is right now.
Actually, you might want to flip yours to the other side of the square so you can see all the thoroughfares.
Okay.
There were
Well,
thoroughfares on his side too.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Like I said, the temple's literally the center.
Yeah,
All roads lead inwards.
I don't know why I didn't. Yeah.
All right.
After you guys looked at the map, by the way, you figured that Carter's is probably looking northeast, sort of towards the port district in Asbadin. As a note. So it's looking directly away from the direction that you'll be coming from.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, should we get going?
Yeah, I feel like we should probably just roll.
Yeah. All right. Start packing up.
Or
the
you
stuff.
head back downstairs.
Yes.
Okay. And then you all roll initiative. No, I'm just kidding. You guys get downstairs and
I knew it!
you find the half Ergonasi, half elven individual is snoring loudly on the floor behind the bar. And the elven individual with the black beard is sort of like, sorry about him. Can I do anything else for you all? Are you leaving us be?
We're going to get going soon, but just stay in here. Don't let anyone else in. Just stay low and stay safe.
That's the idea. Good luck to you.
And to you.
And he moves over back to the back door and helps you guys move this stuff out of the way. Before you all walk out the back door back into the alleyway, he closes the door and you hear once again the scraping of heavy furniture being used to block the entrance once more.
Alright. Let's go. I'm going to start heading towards the temple square.
I follow.
Carter's following at this point because he doesn't know this place that well, and they all know what they're doing better than he does.
Well, at this point, since you guys
You
are doing
assume a
back
lot.
alleys and stuff, Zarn's really the only one who's like real familiar.
Yeah, that's true.
It's my city, bros.
You guys all you guys know the general direction you're going in. Like, you can see the temple, but yeah, Zarn's the one who really knows the streets around here.
I lived here for months. Not here, but...
And
Yeah.
Nora knows the library really well.
I do. I have a friend there.
So the four of you make your way to the back streets. I'd like you all to make stealth checks for me.
Oh, Christ.
Assuming you're trying to be sneaky.
Trying.
Are you sneaky?
Trying.
I'm certainly intending
Well,
to.
I mean, if we are, then I'll just fucking cast Pass Without Trace.
So that gives everybody plus 10, right?
Yep.
13!
3.
That was with the 6.
Clank, 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 clank.
Well,
So
Bree,
Does that mean Bree is a 37, or was that...
that's including your plus 10, I think.
That's including the plus 10.
Bree just ceases to exist.
I only rolled a 6, so I.
Carter, did you roll? Okay, there you go.
Guys, be quiet. Clank, clank,
okay,
clank,
so
clank.
let's see.
A million.
11.
Just say a million.
Plus 12 is 22, plus 10 is 32.
Cool. Bree and Carter disappear into the ether.
Put it here just for...
Where'd you guys go?
I fucking hate when they do this.
I hate it when they do this. God damn it. So the four of you make your way along pretty quietly through those back alleys. You don't see nothing seems to take notice of you. The streets are quiet and empty, especially these back alleys. You walk for 15 minutes or so before you get to a point where there's not really a back alley to take to get into Temple Square. When you get to this point in the city, there are very consciously either connected buildings or tall walls in between buildings other than the main thoroughfares, separating Temple Square from the other districts.
Do we see any sign of like battlements or like barricades?
So you can see in the main thoroughfare there is an incomplete barricade being constructed. You see about several, maybe 20 or so individuals in watch uniform, setting up heavy objects. You're not quite sure if they are large wooden objects of various construction, and you get the idea that this is all somewhat makeshift. This is not the plan, basically.
How far away are they?
From where you are,
Yeah.
50 feet or so.
Okay.
You guys are in the shadows and appear to be unnoticed.
I want to poke my head out and, psst, hey, over here.
You see a couple of the individuals nearest you sort of look up and look over,
So I'm just
and they
trying
look
the
at
worst
each other,
possible
and they
thing we
immediately
can do
both
right now.
jog over to you, both wielding looks like a javelin and shield, basically.
I come out with my hand. I come with hands up. We're friendly. Friendly.
Name, affiliation.
Zarn Puretide, Corendil.
What do you want?
We're here to help. We just came from the Gateway District. We're trying to figure out who's still here.
Just you?
Well, no, I have my friends with me too. Guys, it's cool.
I'm like, I've stepped out at this point. I'm
Okay.
waving with the golden arm. Hi,
Get a bit of an
Goldie.
eyebrow, but nothing too weird.
Yeah, it's fine. There's a whole long story. Hi, Norn Goldleaf, formerly of both Greenleaf and I don't remember what we decided my mother's performance troop was, but that's when I'm introducing myself.
Bree and Carter, you guys coming out?
Yeah.
Carter pops in as if he just.
Carter
God, I
turns
hate
off
when
his
he does
cloaking device. Yeah. Yeah. And they're sort of like, right. And at this point, you see a few more people from the watch sort of noticing what's happening come up to provide some reinforcement, effectively, to their allies. Most of them holding similar shield and weapon of some variety, generally spear, javelin, or polearm. Some few with the sword. All of them seem to have at least some amount of ranged weapon hanging on their belt as well. And then you see a few people with no weapon, no weapons, them staying in the back, a little further away.
I'm gonna say, you might remember us. We took down Galind.
Yeah. I miss those days.
You get a couple of people who take a look. I mean, one of them steps forward. I do remember you. 3 of you, not all of you, but yes.
He's new.
Yeah, this guy's new.
Hi.
We
You mean on my-
upgraded Garrick for him.
Yeah, you may know
Yeah.
my employer, Garrett Rosenar, current Lord of
We-
Ravenhold.
Yes.
Yeah, we switched out for the younger model.
All right. The 4 of you.
We got to a newer model year.
I presume you'll be wanting to
Me with Kimte, yeah. That would
get
be
in touch
helpful.
with
That would
Captain
be
Kemte,
helpful,
yes.
actually, yes. Yeah.
Yes, please.
You see this individual who's been speaking sort of gesture at one of the what you assume to be arcane users in the back. Sort of make a sign, and guy nods, and you see him begin to cast something. And then I need all 4 of you to make a charisma saving throw.
Do I recognize
Is
this?
this Zone of Truth?
Yes.
Natural
I-
20.
I fail.
I do
If-
fail as well.
If he
I
recognizes
never
it,
do.
he'll fail it.
Carter, you would not recognize this one, I don't believe.
Yeah, because they cast it when we were at the
Yeah,
place-
Ildar.
That, you've seen it once. That doesn't mean you know what it is upon seeing it cast.
Can he make an intelligence check?
No. You're not really a spellcaster. Like, you can do a few things. It's not really your deal.
Well, it's more of an
Zarn's the only
intelligence-
one who specifically recognizes this because it's a spell he can cast.
Okay.
And I have.
And
That
I
one's
had
gonna
it cast
smack
on
you,
me
Zane.
by him.
Yes.
Well, I probably failed it anyway. I rolled an 8 plus 2 is 10.
Free rolls. I choose to fail. Natural 20.
I got a natural 20.
That's amazing.
Norin, you failed, or you're choosing to fail, or?
I'm choosing to fail. If I
Okay, yeah,
recognize
you
it.
do recognize the effect because it's happened to you a few times now, and you just let it happen. And you see the one who casts the spell walk up to the individual and sort of whisper in his ear. There's a nod, and he turns back to Carter, actually. What purpose do you have in this city?
Well, I didn't know what was going on. Him, pointing to Zarn, his fiance is Sonnet, who works for the city guard. He talked to her mentally with some spell doohickey thing. I don't know how it works. And then he panicked, and then we have these stones that allow us to travel, whatever, and we came here.
I feel like I was very rational.
Dude, Zone of Truth doesn't mean you have to tell them everything.
I know. That's a lesson he learned from Garrett.
Yeah, it's true.
Yep.
Yeah, so just for clarification, because just so that everybody knows, what happens with Zone of Truth when you fail is that you cannot speak a deliberate lie. You're not obligated to respond, but you can't lie on purpose.
And he didn't lie.
No, I know. I'm just so that everyone understands the effects of what's happening.
And I didn't panic.
He liared himself.
It was very rational.
I don't know, man. You kind of panicked a little.
Hey, shut up.
It was fine.
I mean, fine.
I mean, you just lost
Doesn't
your
really
arm at
line
the
up
time.
with
There
what
was a
we
lot
got.
going on all at once.
He, at this point, the individual turns to
Yeah, and I'm
Zorn.
still really sad about that. Thank you for bringing that up.
Who do you intend to see? Why do you want access to Temple Square?
We're here to see Commander Kimte. We want to, like we said, we want to try to figure out who is still around and try to have some sort of fight back against this resistance.
Do you have
We
any
also
intent
would
of
like to-
assisting the Resistance Army in any way?
Are we going to help you guys? Absolutely.
The Resistance.
Wait.
Resistance being the Tieflings?
The rebellion.
Oh.
Thank you. That makes my life significantly easier.
Okay, no.
No.
When I say resistance, I mean like you guys. Like, can you resist a rebellion? I guess. Yeah, you guys. We like you guys.
Whoever's winning the other side is the resistance.
Is that how that works? I did like
That's not how that works.
in the middle of
That's totally how that works.
in the middle of interrogation. I just turned Norton. Is that how that works? I had no idea.
Hey, it's how it always works in all the stories.
Ah, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys.
Also,
we like
do
you.
me a favor, Carter specifically. Please don't fall in love with somebody on the other side. It never works out.
Yeah, and if they cry, ignore it.
Okay.
God damn it.
Make sure we throw them into the pit of water and electrocute them.
The individual who appears to have some amount of authority here sort of nods. All right, 4 of you come with me.
And out of curiosity, what is your position here? Besides the guy with the javelin?
Sergeant Jameson.
Oh, pleasure to meet you, Jameson.
He sort of turns back and directs most of the other watch members to go back to building the barricade as the four of you pass through with him, the Arcanist who cast the spell on you, and a couple of additional guards following behind.
So how long does this whole Zone of Truth thing last?
Oh, it's been dispelled.
Asking Jameson.
Yeah, and I
You
think
would
you
have
could
felt
walk
it
right
be
out of the
dispelled.
area.
It was dispelled as you guys walked out of the area.
Oh,
yeah.
right, it's a zone.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna whisper to Noran, so like, we're not mentioning that we kind of think the Tiefling great.
Look, man, there's a difference between right and just.
Yeah. Killing innocents because you feel like you.
You can't hear us.
Okay.
Norin whispers that at you loudly. He stage whispers and loudly at you.
You can't hear us!
So
Can't hear us!
So they lead you, escort you effectively to the Grand Temple and lead you in through the eastern entrance that a few of you have been in before, that leads to a small lobby area with a desk, currently empty, and there's a staircase in the back. At this point, just Sergeant Jameson leads you up to leads you up the stairs and into a carpeted hallway with some doors on either side. Takes you down the hallway, around a corner of a small flight of stairs into a landing. And on this landing, you see a couple of paintings of who three of you recognize as Keeper Larai. A
Hi, Keeper.
pale, blonde elven woman in long, flowing robes with long, wide sleeves. And then he walks up to where you see a large door inscribed with the quarter moon symbol of Corellendale on the front. And in front of this door is a pair of guards. Two women, one appears to be half elven, the other human, both in the uniform of the Corellendale Watch. The sergeant comes up to them. These four, they check out. They have assisted the city before and hope to speak with Captain Kinte and Keep Larai.
Hello.
Hey.
The two guards nod. One moment. And one of them walks away from their post to knock on the door loudly. You wait for a few seconds. The door opens, and she enters the room alone. You wait for 30 seconds or so, another minute, before the door opens up again and she returns. You may enter.
I walk in.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Never change.
Back to your post.
Oh my god, this place is still...
And the four of you are led inside. What is a room? Inside this room is as you walk in, it's fairly opulent. It's a nice room, well carpeted, well appointed. You see against sort of the stained glass windows, there is a large ornate silver quarter moon sort of embossed into the wall behind a single desk that sits in front. There's no one currently seated behind the desk, because off to a side you see an ovaline table, an oblong table, around which there are 6 individuals seated. There are also a few extra seats, but currently there are 6 individuals, of which 3 of you recognize 3 of them. At one head of the table is Keep Larai. Seated immediately to her right is Captain Kinte.
Okay.
Um,
Answer my question.
Keep Larai is wearing her robes, of course, long blonde hair, Captain Kimte, dark skin, half elven, short hair, very short. Wearing his uniform with the silver quarter moon pin on the lapel. You see 4 other individuals seated around the table, one of whom you specifically recognize, a pale, red-haired elven woman. The 3 of you know this is Susanna.
Yes!
Yes!
And
This is great!
the other
amazing.
3 you don't recognize. You see, from what you can tell, a dark-skinned elven woman with dirty blonde hair. On her uniform, you see something you don't see on anyone else's, a silver bar, which you recognize having seen previously on district watch captain's uniforms. You see a human male, light brown skin, short black hair, and sort of God damn it, and monolithic eyes. And then the final individual you see is a brown-skinned female half-elf, very long, tightly curled, and currently very frazzled brown hair. She has a lapel you haven't seen before. It is a silver star on her lapel pin.
Ooh, what's the star mean?
As you walk in, the keeper turns. Welcome. I'm sorry that the city must welcome you back in such dire circumstances, but
That's cool. We kind of teleported in. We didn't really have time to be welcomed anyway.
your interest in assistance is appreciated very much.
Well, you know us.
Yeah. Corellanda's in trouble. You know we're gonna come.
Thank you. I think introductions are in order. For all of us, I suspect, as I see a new face in your ranks, and I suspect you don't know many of us.
So we already know one of you.
God damn it.
Anyway, hi, I'm Norrin Goldleaf. It's a pleasure to meet you. Normally I have 2 arms, but this is a temporary situation. But
you still have the gold thing going on, or have you turned that
Oh yeah,
off?
no, I've still got that for the absolute maximum amount of time.
Sweet, cool.
I like having 2 arms a lot. 2 arms good, 1 arm bad.
And after Norn introduces himself, she sort of looks expectantly at the rest of you.
Well, you guys know me. Most of you know who I am. I'm Zarn.
No, I have a sword for that.
This one back here is Carter. He's a little shy. He's new.
Carter Danvers. How's it going?
Yeah, we're working on his people skills.
Hi, I'm Bree. I'm sorry, character didn't wrap you up.
Wow, I am.
Zarn audibly face palms.
Everybody has, like...
Norrin's got
Just
a
the
big
elephant in the
shitty-
room.
You see a very light pink, like, flush to Susanna's cheeks.
Norrin has the
Says
biggest
that.
shit-eating grin on that one.
And there's a bit of an eyebrow raise from the human, sort of like,
Carter has second
Second
hand embarrassment.
It's totally why we dumped
should.
him and have Carter now. We just couldn't put up with that.
I mean, that's disingenuous.
Also, during the break,
There were
I
other
became
reasons
friends with
we wanted
Susanna,
to.
so, like, we're kind of close now, too.
Did you really?
Yeah, I'm retconning it. I'm friends with Susanna.
Yeah. Are you? No, you're not.
Damn it! Damn it!
For no discernible reason.
Yeah.
Hey, bestie!
The keeper nods. I'm the keeper of Rye. I am the leader of the faith of Corellendil and thus leader of this city. To my right is Captain Tomas Kimte. Most of you know him, captain of the watch here. And that's her gesturing at the dark-skinned individual. She continues to go around the table and she introduces Susanna Rondel, who you all know already. She is introduced as the ranking member of Gateway Watch.
They passed over Sonnet. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, you got a promotion. Good for you.
You gather, by the terminology ranking member, she does not have a bar. You gather she's the highest ranking person present.
Gotcha. Okay, I was gonna say because Sonnet has been working hard for that promotion. Okay, she deserves it. I was right. Yes. Okay.
She continues to go around. She points out the dark-skinned elven woman with the pin. She's introduced as Captain Rien Folsom, who is the captain of the Eastern Quarter Watch. And then Jeong Daehyun is the human, ranking member of the Port District Watch.
Gonna need some spelling on that one.
Yeah, I'll give you names in a second.
Oh, cool. Okay, awesome.
And then the last one is Jera Donnelly, who's the brown-skinned half-elf with the curly brown hair. She's introduced as head of Arcanists.
Don't mind me just copying stuff from Garrick's information over to Carter's because now he knows.
And then we got this. And then we got
Oh, I was almost close with that one.
That was actually
this.
closer
And
than I thought it
for
was.
any of our potentially Korean viewers, I apologize if I butchered the pronunciation of that name. I tried.
Daehyun, I think it's pronounced Daehyun. Jeong
And then
Daehyun.
that one.
That's actually super rad. I appreciate having a Korean name. And you said the last one was introduced as the head arcanist?
Head Arcanist. So you have the Keeper, the captain of the Watch, who also doubles as Temple Square captain, which you'd all know. And then you have head of Eastern Quarter Watch, ranking members from the Port District and the Gateway District, and the head of Arcanists. Notably absent is any representation from Asmodin.
I was just gonna bring that up. Is there a reason no one from Asmodin is here? Is the entire district gone?
Captain Kimte speaks at this point. If there's anyone left from the Asmodin Watch, they're still in Asmodin. We haven't been able to make contact with anyone we've attempted to try.
Cool.
All of the leaders appear to be at least unable to respond to magical communication, if nothing else.
All right, that's not very
We're
good.
treating Asmodin for the moment as lost. Same with the Port District. Zhong here was lucky to get out, as he tells it. There are very few of them left. We have no acting arm of the Watch in the Port District or Asmodin at the moment. All remaining individuals from the Port District are currently subsumed into the Temple Square Watch.
So,
Good
what
word.
what are your plans then for right now? Just holding up here, or you can eventually try to go back?
We're in crisis mode at the moment, as I'm sure you've gathered. Currently, we're attempting to gather our forces to plan. We're building barricades, both physical and soon magical, around Temple Square. We intend to utilize our Arcanists, and he nods at Jera, to get our people out of Gateway headquarters and the Eastern Quarter headquarters, which are both currently under siege, from what we've been able to glean from our magical communications.
Yeah, we were there earlier. They're definitely still under siege.
Yeah,
I was
it's
gonna say,
easy
there's
enough
actually-
to just pop right in.
Yeah, there's actually quite for you.
That's the intent.
Getting
is
them out is the issue.
Yes, we should be able to get them out. We have teleportation circle in the building.
When are you planning to do that? Because I'd love to be able to help.
Ideally tonight or tomorrow morning. It will take a little bit of time to prepare and gather the necessary arcanists, but soon. Before dawn.
When you go to do that, please make sure that we're involved.
Yes.
We would like to be there to assist.
Yes, because it'll make
In what
Zarn less
fashion?
grumpy.
If you need someone to hold things off while you get people through, and then we go through.
Let me explain the intent.
Also,
we intend to
fine.
send our arcanists teleporting directly into the HQ buildings, and then take everyone from within the HQ back to the teleportation circle in the building. It should not be an issue.
Okay.
We do
If
not
I
expect
may,
it to be.
I have an automaton watching over the watch area. I can help with some recon pre
In which
us going in.
district? And wait, you have a what?
It's a bird. Just let's make it easy. It's a bird that I have a magical link to, and it is currently at the is it the eastern?
You see
Gateway.
Blanking right now.
You
Gateway,
see
thank you.
Jera speak up, and she goes, "Familiar?"
Yeah,
Oh no, it's
something
a
like that.
sick ass atomic.
So
Bad
essentially,
time.
they're like metal birds that are imbued with magic.
Guys, wasting time.
No.
We can
You-
just
you
go
know
with
what?
yes,
We-
familiar, and just go with it.
Yeah, we both have one. Mine's currently staking out the temple district. So
So,
Mine's heading
here?
towards the gateway.
all right. Good
Yeah,
to know.
mine's heading towards the gateway.
Yes, any
as a recon
reconnaissance
for
you
that.
can provide would be appreciated.
Then I'm gonna stick my head into the bird's head and see what I can see.
Okay, at this point, Christopher Robin is circling.
You can just call him
the-
the pebble. It's the same joke.
Nope, I'm just gonna keep calling him that because I like it.
Love
Is circling Gateway Watch HQ, sort of leisurely circles around the area. It appears mostly unchanged, except it's darker. Similar, like, sort of lines of soldiers. They appear to be like sitting down, like they're not like in formation or anything, but it's still distinctly surrounded by Tiefling soldiers.
Carter just randomly sits down, goes meditation style, and goes through Sarah's head and sees what he can see.
Nothing's changed in the Temple Square. Still just watch members occasionally making their way about. You do see, yeah, you don't see anything that looks noticeably different from that vantage.
Okay. Yeah, he literally just sits on the floor and does it for like a couple seconds to see what's going on, and then afterwards goes back to himself.
Now, what do you guys think you'll be doing? Do you think that you're going to be doing this tonight, or we're going to wait till tomorrow morning?
We said
intend
before
to
dawn.
retrieve everyone before dawn.
So how long is that? I forget what time it is.
That's like within 8 hours, maybe 10.
So
You're gonna let Zarn go with you, right? Because his fiance's in there.
I'm going with you. That's happening.
I mean,
Jared turns toward Kimte. The Arcanists could bring additional people when they go in to gather everyone for the teleportation circle. I don't see a reason why not, I suppose.
If it helps, we all have a little bit of magic of our own. You know, cleric, bard.
Anyone
Warlock.
familiar with teleportation magic in particular?
These two, and points to Bree and Norin.
Okay, dimension door is not the same.
No, similar concept, but much shorter in range, but appreciated. No, we have experts in this field. I appreciate the offer, but I don't believe it would be useful.
But you can still take us with you.
We could. should that be something we... She turns to Kenta and sort of just trails off. I think your help would be appreciated. It would prevent us from having to pull watchmen from the barricades. Yes.
Okay.
If you'd like to accompany one of our Arcanists to the Gateway District headquarters, or the Eastern Quarter headquarters for that matter, should any of you be interested, you may. Consider yourselves officially deputized, I suppose, for the length of this engagement.
Fair enough. So I turn to the group and say, so are we going to... Do you want to rest up? And then when they go, we can go with them and try to get all the guardsmen out?
Yeah. I mean, I just need a short rest, but I mean, if we're going at dawn, we should probably at least try to get...
We intend to go
beforehand.
before dawn. If you need to sleep before going, I advise doing so now.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I would suggest doing that.
Very well. Jung, ask Dahlia to lead them to one of the offices, someplace where they can get some sleep. She will know. He nods, the human, and sort of gestures towards you guys back to the door, walking outside, and goes up to the half-elven guard sitting at the door. They have a brief conversation, and she nods. Right this way. I'll find you some quarters where you can rest for a period of time. And she leads the four of you to basically back down the staircase into an office, and opens the doorway into an office where there are some couches. Basically, it's the best they've got in the building. In fact. She does speak up. This is the most convenient should there be any emergencies, but there is slightly more bedroom-esque accommodations in the temple section of the building.
This
as
is
opposed to
this is
the
fine for me, at least. I won't speak for the others,
I'm
though.
already asleep.
Because like it's been a long damn day.
Just unconscious, face down. No, I'm good with this.
Yeah,
As long as
this,
I'm not. This is probably fine anyway. Just go with this, yeah.
Very well. Zhong tells me that the captain will collect you sometime this evening to participate in whatever they're planning.
all right, thank you.
Get good rest. We all need it. She backs out and closes the door behind her.
So wait, is it just a bunch of couches altogether?
I mean, you're in a room. There's like a desk. You get the impression this was a large, fairly stately office, and there were couches that would normally be used for seating for guests at like meetings and like maybe like journalists talking to whoever's office this is, that sort of stuff. But currently, you've been invited to sleep on them.
Okay.
If you
This
need to
isn't-
move me, just pick me up and move me. I'm dead to the world.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough. This isn't the same office that we were in like way back when, right?
What do you mean?
Oh no, I'm thinking of a different city. Never mind.
Oh, are you thinking of Ildar?
I am. No, not Eldar. I'm thinking of
Oh,
where we met with the captain and Garrett got his news about the thing in general.
no.
And
that
I
was
am now
Ildar,
realizing
yeah.
that was a completely different city. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, you all have never been in this building before, or this
Yep.
this room before, anyway.
You guys ever notice that all of these like temple rooms kind of look the same?
Everyone else has just passed out already, and everyone's
All
like,
right, and I'm gonna sit and meditate for a little bit.
Okay.
I'm just like, hey, so would you be offended if I put my own arm back on? You don't have to answer, but like knock twice for yes and once for no.
You moron. You get a single gentle warm squeeze on, oddly enough, your right forearm.
Okay, so you're okay with me putting my own back on? Is this like this isn't like actively hurting you to like make stuff, right? Once for no, twice for yes.
You get another single warm squeeze in the same location.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna try and put it back on then. Just gonna like flop down on top of it, put it in the right spot, and then just restoration it.
Okay, I need you to make a performance check.
While he's doing that, I pick up Bree's head and I sit down and I kind of have Bree like.
Motherfucker!
Oh wow!
I have
Wow.
Your other arm falls off.
2 more times.
Your other arm falls off.
Almost got it. Oh damn it!
Damn it! Yeah.
I have 2 more spell slots.
Just put a flesh wound.
Yeah.
Assuming I don't massively fuck this up.
It does not. Again, this time you just can't quite. You think maybe you're just tired or something. You just can't even really get it to start the process.
Can I try it one more time?
I mean, if you have the spell slots, I'll let you try to cast a spell again.
I have 2 more spells.
Yeah, that's fine.
So.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Wow.
That arm does not want to
Okay,
go
you know
back
what?
on.
The dice don't want it back on.
Do you
I'm
want
going
one of us
to
to
just
roll it
rely. No, I'm going to just fucking rely on this like
Oh, this is
temporary thing
brilliant.
becoming more permanent, I guess, because it's like I'm gonna really hate having disadvantage on fucking everything until I get my arm back on. I could try it a 3rd time, but I just don't want to anymore.
Go to sleep.
I'm gonna sleep and then try it again first thing in the morning before we go.
Okay.
Before I go to sleep, I pick Bree up a little bit so I have some room. I sit down and I kind of keep my arm with my shield over her, like kind of like a blanket, but a shield. And then I fall asleep.
Tell me if I should roll anything, Quads. For what I said Carter's doing.
Stealth?
Did not
check?
get anything from you, buddy.
Can you not hear me?
What?
What did
Hello?
you say you were doing? I can hear you.
Oh,
Okay.
the
Yeah,
meditation thing.
Yeah, the meditation thing. While
Oh.
holding the symbol of Pamplos.
Are you just meditating? Are you asking a question? Are you like, are you seeking something from Pamplos, or are you just like, Pamplos?
That's how I do it.
Sure, why not? Like at the start of the meditation, while holding the symbol, just like in his head, just trying to like, hello, can you hear me? Type thing.
Pamplos, can you hear me?
High or low?
Mike, pick for me.
Hi.
No, it is your
I
wizarding. Ah.
You receive no response.
Damn it, Mike!
don't.
I'm kidding.
You gotta believe, man. Heart of the dice.
Oh well. After like 10-15 minutes of that, he continues to hold it, but just essentially tries to get sleep.
Okay. You all go to sleep. A few hours later, after an uncomfortable and for several of you, a little bit difficult to come by rest. It is restful nonetheless. You are awoken by a loud knock at the door.
Oh. Hello?
Lauren just sits up and looks over at him. Dude, we
Carter
knew
just opens his eyes.
they were coming.
Gonna go get Sonnet.
Hop down and go open the door.
You open the door and are greeted by Captain Kimte.
Hey, Captain.
He nods. Make a perception check for me, Norn.
Oh shit. That one.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, we did just wake
Can I
up.
just give up?
No.
Damn.
Norin
dude.
turns and walks out the side, and another character walks into frame.
Exit stage right, even.
Thank you.
Yeah. So the
Gorin Noldleaf now.
yeah, Captain Kimte looks down and is or looks at the four of you, not down. Time is now. You are ready.
We're ready. Let's go.
I mean,
To get Sonnet.
yeah.
Right. Come with me.
As we walk, I'm gonna manifest the arm again because I figure an hour is probably plenty of time.
Okay.
In the back of my head, like, hey, I know it does other cool stuff, but if you can make it last longer but not do cool stuff, that's also okay.
That's what she said.
Okay, that was good.
No, you don't understand. The hand is coming out of my crotch.
Oh my god.
Damn it, Scanlan.
God damn it.
No
so
pants
the-
on, eating chicken.
So, Captain Kimte leads before you down the stairs, and out of the office wing and out of the Grand Temple, before turning and actually entering into a northern entrance to the Grand Temple, a doorway which none of you have been in before. And as you enter, you find yourself in a large, just a large space, fairly free of anything really, and inside are several individuals in the uniform of the Watch, including, and you do notice specifically standing off to one side is head of Arcanist Jera, with a three actually other Arcanists standing nearby, sort of conversing with her. Would all four of you planning on going to Gateway headquarters?
I believe we were.
I
Unless
would
someone
like
else
to.
has objections.
It's up to you.
Carter nods.
I'd like to go, but unless you don't want me to come for some,
I would like you to come, Bray.
then I will be there.
Very well. You'll be accompanied by three other individuals. Four, actually. The Arcanist casting, one additional Arcanist, and three soldiers of the Watch will join you. Everyone else will make their way to the Eastern Quarter Watch headquarters in the same fashion.
Oh,
When
so
you return,
we're hitting
you'll be
both at the same time?
yes.
Cool. Okay.
When you return, you'll be returned to the teleportation circle at the back of this chamber. And he gestures, and you see in the back, on the ground, sort of inscribed in silvery, some sort of material etched into the ground. You're not sure what it is. A pair of concentric circles with runes within and crossing the lines, which gives three of you, everyone but Carter, a bit of a heebie-jeeb.
Yeah.
As it
Oh,
is
yeah.
similar in construction to the teleportation circle you once saw in the kitchen of Ravenhold Keep.
Gonna look around for blood running down the wall.
You
Yeah,
don't see
I
it.
was legitimately about to ask if the walls are bleeding. Bree.
What?
If the walls start bleeding, tell me.
Oh, I'll be screaming if the walls start bleeding me. You will know.
Good.
Very well. Jared will inform you
Darn.
what you need to do. And you walk over, and basically at this point, everyone is sort of partitioned into groups. Your group will actually include Jera and one additional Arcanist, as well as 3 sort of watch members. The other group is 7 standard sort of militia watch members, so far as you can tell, and then the 2 other Arcanists, and they'll be heading to the Eastern Quarter.
Is Susanna coming with us, or is she staying behind? I'm just curious. I'm not making jokes. I was just curious.
You don't see Susanna or any of the individuals besides Jerry and Kimte that were in the meeting last night in this room.
Okay.
I'm just sorry, John's a little awkward every time someone says Susanna.
Susanna.
So,
Luca.
from blue hair. So the at this point, Jerry sort of turns to your group. Is everyone ready?
Let's do this.
Yeah, very
Good.
definitions of ready.
And she turns around, no longer listening, and begins performing an incantation. Doesn't take long, only a few seconds, and then suddenly you all feel a pulling, like from inside, like your sternum. You're getting yanked in a direction. Your vision and your senses vanish, and you feel yourselves. It's like you're rushing through something. You make out a grayish blackness, streaking multicolored points of light. All of this in half an instant. And then suddenly, the 9 of you land in the middle of the office in the Gateway District headquarters.
Oh, good
Oh,
God,
shit.
that's so uncomfortable.
I immediately have Thundercrack out, and I'm looking around to make sure no one else is in here besides the guards.
You look around, and at first, no one even responds from outside until no one goes, "Oh shit, that was uncomfortable," and then suddenly you see them all start, and everyone turns around, and you see an individual, excuse me, a very small female individual, half elven, half gnomish. She's got just this extremely short jet black hair. She turns around, and you can see the silver bar on her lapel. She turns about and she says, "It's about time. Are we getting out of here?"
Cheers, love. Yes.
Come with us if you, come with us if you want to live.
Come with us if you want to live.
If you want to live.
And Jared nods. Yes. We'll be getting everyone here back to Temple Square. We're abandoning this position as well as Eastern Quarter, so the 2 districts are lost. Is everyone ready? Do you need to collect anything? Let's do this quickly before they outside realize anything is happening.
Where's Sonnet?
You do looking around, and you see Sonnet now is actually waking up. She appears to have been sleeping.
I sprint over to her. And just grab her in a big hug.
She wraps her arms around you. It's a little uncomfortable because you are both fully armored. She's wearing a breastplate, like full-on like metal breastplate, and you can actually see next to her, still attached to her hip actually, is a crossbow, and there is a large polearm that you've seen a few times, Zarn. It's her favorite weapon, laying on the ground next to her. She was sleeping.
I told you I'd come back for you.
Out of curiosity, is there static between the two breastplates?
Between what now? No.
Her breastplate and his metal armor?
No, there's not static.
Aw.
Just like sparks. You could say sparks are flying.
The only sparks
I
here
was
are
expecting
from their
to catch up.
romance.
From
There you
true
go.
love. There's the
What about
sparks.
steam from the water and the fire?
We are a song of water and fire.
So
Moron.
you give birth to a steam genasi.
Who knows?
I
I let
That
go
is
of the
a
hug.
valid question.
Yeah, I let go of the hug and I kind of hold her. I hold her head and say, "I told you I'd come back for you."
know. I never
Sorry.
doubted it.
Timeline.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. As Nord says that, Carter like places a hand on his shoulder, like, "This is cool, and I'm happy
Yeah.
for you, but we gotta get out of here, like now."
And
Okay.
Sonnet at the same time is actually tapping your wrist, like, let go of my face, please.
Sorry. I'm sorry. You just.
It's all right. And
So,
she
um,
leans down and picks up her pole arm, which, like, as she hefts it, this thing is like 8.5 feet tall.
Holy
It's
crap!
a badass weapon.
Dang.
That's like almost 3 times as tall as me.
I love you so much. I mean, we have to go. Sorry.
Everyone in the
So,
building.
Captain, do we want to burn the place down?
Why? And
I
you
don't
see
know, is there-
see the small individual with who you gather is the captain turn,
That's what I was talking to.
or the head of the watch rather, not the captain, turn, and she says, "I see no purpose to that."
You don't have any, like, sensitive information here that the outside might have use of if they were to capture it?
She thinks for a second. I don't think criminal records would be of much use, and most of that information is stored at Temple Square anyway.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's go.
We don't have the time. Besides, if we burn anything down, they'll notice things are amiss quicker. If they think we're still in
that's a
here
good point.
as long as possible, that's beneficial.
That's a
Sarah?
very good point.
Let's go. And Jera nods. Right then, come on, everyone. And she begins. This process takes a little longer. As she begins, she pulls out actually a piece of chalk and begins inscribing some runes on the ground, sort of around her. 2 concentric circles again, and just sort of scrawling various sigils into the ground around her. Everyone, you won't have too much time. You won't have much time to get through here. Be ready to move. And then she finishes, and you see a large, probably 10-foot tall, just rift open that she immediately steps through. And you see the other Arcanist step through immediately after her. The rest of the soldiers filing through.
I want to be the last one through to make sure everybody gets through first.
Yeah, I'm standing with Zarn.
Okay.
Just to be the last
Everyone
one.
gets through, including you guys, without issue. So your group, the 9 of you that left, and the dozen or so that were in Gateway Watch headquarters, all managed to pop out without issue back into the on the teleportation circle at the back of the large room inside the Grand Temple.
As soon as we come through, I give
God, this
Sonnet
is the
some
most
big old kiss.
uncomfortable way to travel.
Yeah,
Looking
it's
at
not.
portals.
It's not super comfy.
Anybody else have like a really weird, like mushroomy taste in their mouths from the teleporting?
I mean,
I
would you
think it's
rather
from your arm.
Hey,
would you rather do that or go back to the
flip
water
her
plane
off with a
again?
gold arm. Honestly? And he just sort of trails off and starts thinking.
It's like,
You pose an interesting question.
Yes.
Captain Kempte makes his way over. Good. Seems to have gone off without a hitch. That's good.
Any word from the Eastern Quarter?
Not yet. Hopefully they'll be back soon. Let's take some time to discuss things, shall we? The 4 of you? And Sonnet takes a look up at Kempte. Anything they're doing, I'm doing.
Yeah, there's more of a 5 of us situation.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm with her.
You can call her the special liaison if that makes you
Yeah.
feel better.
She's the liaison to the Galitaia Defender Squad.
We really got to work on that.
Yeah.
Very well.
We're the guardians of Galitaia, bitch.
I mean, it's an odd thing to say to the captain.
No, I can just that's jokes.
I know.
That's definitely not something.
Oh, come on! I want it to be Carter.
I really wanted to be Carter.
I'm sorry. Who were you again? Oh, sorry.
Now we just all have to find a purple stone so we can all hold it together.
So then,
I'm sure Norin has some.
Probably.
I have stones in whatever color you can imagine. And I hold up one in octarine.
Octarine, god damn it. So then the Captain Kempte sort of leads the five of you over to sort of a corner of the room away from the others who have begun to take instruction from the from Jera and Kempte. So we discussed additionally after the four of you took to rest yesterday evening. We think we can use you for this if you're willing to assist us, which I gather you are based on your comments yesterday.
Go on.
We don't want to lose any of our regular men to extracurricular activity. We need them. Men, women, people of all varieties, in fact, as it were. We don't know what they're planning other than attempting to take the city. Everything we can see, there doesn't seem to be any danger, any significant danger to civilians so long as they remain afraid, effectively, which is unfortunate but accurate. That may change in the future, but as of now, it seems a waste of resources to try to bring the fight to them directly. We're recalling the watch to Temple Square entirely, to hold the temple. As long as the temple stands, the city stands. Our leadership stands. I have no doubt that they want the head of Chilii. None at all.
That sounds about right.
It is my sworn duty to prevent that from happening, so long as the people of this city stay safe as I do so. Things change, then we will change things, but as long as the people remain unharmed, we will hold Temple Square. We would like the five of you, I suppose,
Yeah.
to act as a strike force for us. See if you can find this queer. Cut off the head of the snake, as it were. Or at least learn about the leadership structure, the command structure. Where did they come from? How did they get here? Is there actually coordination with other bands, as they claim? Is there a headquarters somewhere that can be infiltrated?
Well, I can
Can
answer
you
at least one of those
Yeah, I was
questions.
gonna say, for what it's worth, we actually have some of that information.
Have you made contact with other places?
Yes, I have.
Mhm.
Reliable information?
Yes, the head of the watch in Draconics. She said that they were under attack. I have a.
My last recollection is the head of the Draconics militia was male.
Oh wait, sorry. Who is? What was her title?
She's a lieutenant.
Arilex is a lieutenant.
Yeah, sorry. A lieutenant in the Draconics Guard.
Right.
She said they were under attack. I have a somewhat reliable source in Moradin who said
Moriant.
Morient. Sorry.
Moradin is a god.
I know.
Moriant is a place. Yeah.
Sorry. Who said they're also under attack. Garrick in Ravenhold said there's nothing yet. But now that I come to think of it,
But we don't talk to Garrick, so we really know that.
that's true.
No,
but also,
he talks to.
I just realized those sons of bitches who wanted his land first, they had an all Tiefling guard squad.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck? I said
Which
fucking
was
smile
weird.
twice.
And it was big.
I saw that fucking smile.
Yeah,
God
The camera on quads now. is
You
adding
know, and
so
there was
much
that
to the-
demon behind it all.
A demon.
Are we
No,
gonna
you're
have to
thinking those
face?
two separate things.
Are we gonna have to face that dude again?
Well,
I mean,
Yeah, we
probably we
might
didn't
have
kill
to.
him.
from what we know, tieflings do worship the god of Asmodeus. Is that a
Excuse
thing?
me.
Sonnet's right there.
Not all
Some.
tieflings.
I didn't say all tieflings. I said the ones.
Hashtag not all tieflings.
Honey, honey, I'm sorry.
I love you, son, but we have got to work on this racism thing.
I'm not. I'm sorry.
It makes you feel any better. He's gotten a lot better.
I'm sorry. I didn't
I
mean
know.
all of them. I'm sorry.
I know you are. We'll figure it out.
I sheepishly try to give her a hug and like put my head on her shoulder, like I'm sorry.
She pats her head. It's really all right, son. I know what you meant, Captain. So, you request us to be your strike force. Very well. I'm in favor if the rest of them are.
Sure, we've done it before.
This is surprisingly what we're actually kind of good at. Like, we're not good at a lot of things, but we're actually pretty good at this.
All right.
Also, things we're good at: killing corrupted trees.
Well, if it involves finding out information, we're not.
We all have specific roles.
I just
Very
hate
well.
things.
I'm the looks.
I will let
It's true.
the five of you plan your own strategy then. I trust you. You've accomplished good things in the past. If you need anything from us, let us know. You know where to find us. Hurry,
Sounds fair.
but otherwise, do as you will.
Guys, this is the first time someone in a position of power has said they actually trust us. As soon as she
Should-
leaves, can we
should
take
we
a second
trust
and just really
them?
appreciate this?
We're gonna really fuck this up, aren't we?
Oh god, yes.
And Captain Kimchi
fuck
at this
this up
point
on
has
three.
sort
Come
of
on.
nodded and walked away.
Just before you leave, Kimte, you're not
Yes.
mad I gave my medallion away, are you?
They were given to you. They were yours to do what you will.
Okay, just checking.
For what it's worth, Garrick still has his in like a small frame thing on his desk office.
Well, la-di-da.
Well, I gave mine to my dad.
I gave mine to a little boy who means the world to me.
I legitimately don't remember what I did with mine.
Somebody used theirs, I think.
That's not in character.
I believe-
I used mine,
Oh,
and I genuinely don't remember what I did.
I was hoping that was in character.
No, both in and out of character. I don't remember what happened to it.
Yeah, I don't know what mine is.
I believe you also gave it to someone, but I don't
That sounds
remember
right.
who.
You could
I have
retcon it.
no idea.
No, he
No,
definitely
it's
did
more
something
fun.
specific with it. I don't remember what it was.
This is more funny.
I thought someone used it.
I used mine, but it doesn't burn up when you use it.
Right.
Oh,
It
that's
just becomes a
right.
medallion.
No, Norin. Did Norin use it to try to bring Grace back?
No.
I used my sword for that.
Yeah.
Yep, that's where my first hammer and
Huh.
shield went.
That's where the cool bow that Carrick had for all of like
3
2
seconds.
hours went.
Yeah.
So, I
He
think
made his choices.
if we're gonna do this, I think the best move is to try to infiltrate Asmodin, because I feel like that's where this started. There's got to be something there.
Zarn, can we take a second and look at the four of the 5 lists? No offense, Greg. There's Susanna. We won't fit in.
I fit in everywhere. I don't know what you're.
Well, that's
Great.
not
To be
necessarily true.
completely blunt here, you're like 3 feet tall.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're kind of small. You can
We
kind of
could-
fit almost
We could
anywhere.
take you and a second one of you and put the 2 of you in a trench coat. And
Right,
that might
I'm-
work.
I'm good with this plan.
Ooh, we can go
But
find
some-
Gax. We can make him be the base of the trench
Does
coat.
anybody
tower.
have
And then
some
we can
horns?
into
I
an
could wear
R-rated
some horns.
Well, the one good thing I can say is I do have a couple. Actually, Sonnet and I have a couple friends that should be reliable, so we could probably try to hide a little bit But I just feel like that's where this is all coming from. I mean, Sana, is that what you... Did you notice that they were going missing in Asmodin first?
I mean, that's where most of the tieflings live anyway.
Yeah, I don't want the innocent ones being lumped up with all the ones that are killing people.
Trust me,
Yeah, like
neither
those
do
poor
I.
people in Ildor.
Yeah.
Neither do I.
Have you heard from your mother?
No, I haven't.
Do you want me to check in on her?
Can you?
Yeah, I can.
We both can.
I mean, why not let Zarn do it? Because I feel like it's better if Zarn does it because, you know,
Oh, I
he's
see how
better.
it is.
Well, I mean,
See
I
how it is.
could
Flip him off with a golden hand and walk away.
I could scry or send. I think I might send because scrying's a higher level spell. So I'll just... Let me make sure I have the list of their names so I can fuck this up. I already forgot her mom's name. I'm sorry, honey. Name, give me a
Was
name.
it?
I was kind of
Was it
hoping
her
Katie.
Is...
I was gonna say I was kind of hoping Katie was gonna respond to him. It's like, what? What'd you do?
I should have it somewhere in our messages together. Let's see.
Hold on, I can give it to you in just a second. Her name is Triumph.
Triumph. Okay, there.
And her
Just
sister's
yep,
name is Harmony.
Just found it. Awesome. Okay, so then I want to send a message. I say, Triumph, it's Zarn. I have Sonnet. Everything's fine. Are you guys okay?
We're fine for now. Hold up above in the home. Haven't left for a couple of days. Stay safe.
Your mom's okay. Your sister's with her. They're still at their home. They haven't left, but they're okay.
Alright. Good. That's good.
And then I want to do one more, and I want to send to...
Miriam?
Yes.
Okay.
Same thing. Like, it's Zarn. Are you okay? Is Marikir with you?
Zarn. Yes, we're fine. Not quite sure what's happening, but fine for now.
Okay. All right. They're safe. So I'm assuming most of the people in Asmodin will probably not have to deal with any trouble, being as most of them are tieflings. But I still think that's where we have to go. Do you guys have any other ideas, plans?
I'll be honest, I'm mostly just following you at this point.
Yeah, I've been to very little of the city. You're kind of more or less our captain in more than one way at
Yep.
this point.
Aye, aye,
so
Captain.
we're following your lead at this point.
I look at Sonnet. I'm a captain now.
He is.
Pretty cool.
Yep.
If you start giving me orders,
I know. Nope. I love you.
can I offer a suggestion?
Yes.
You may not be tieflings, but I am.
Yes.
I already don't like where this is going.
I don't like it either, but I think I know where you're going, but continue.
I think it might work, conceivably. I don't know for certain. If I can pretend to be one of them for the purposes with the four of you as, I don't know, hostages or something similar. It's not. It's an idea. It's a seed. But
Sympathizers?
possibly yes. I don't know anything about how the organization works, but I suspect it might work better than just a brute force approach.
That's true.
Yeah, it seems logical. I can also be a cat for about an hour at a time. Not like that's going to be super relevant, but just keep that in mind.
Well, I mean, that could work, conceivably. Although, we've already run into some of those soldiers and they've seen our faces. So, if we see those men, they'll know that we're not sympathizers because I threatened every single one of them to get you out of that headquarters.
Yeah, it's true. He kind of burned that bridge.
Of course you did.
What?
Not a bad thing. Just
Okay.
It was very gallant,
it's-
Zarn.
Yeah, operational awareness. We need to be aware of all possible downsides.
yes. I mean, I think it's a risk, but anything we do is going to be a risk.
I mean, we could try to use that to our advantage. Maybe the prisoner thing would work because they've seen us and they know we are trying to liberate some guards.
That's true.
They've seen you threatening them, I believe.
Yeah, I don't
They
think they saw
saw
me.
everyone but Bree.
Actually, well, how about... Well, here's an idea. What if Sonnet takes just me in and you guys are following us behind really fucking stealthy-like? Because you guys can fucking vanish, apparently.
Have you seen me?
You can be a bird!
For like an
Yeah.
hour.
That's a whole hour.
I'm a Genasi all the time!
He's blue.
Yeah, you also have both your fucking arms all the time.
Okay, that was rude. Do you want me to try and put your arm back?
No.
The arm thing's my fault.
The arm thing is the fault of the crazy man in the sky.
Which one?
Exactly, Carter.
Sorry, it's
Which
that beer.
one?
Who's the
Must
crazy...
not have sat well with me.
I kind of
The
instinctively
one that
grabbed my
occasionally
hammer.
yells down and calls us all motherfuckers. Bree.
It's me.
I
I'm
know.
the crazy man in
Oh.
the sky.
I know who he meant. I
Okay,
was just
okay.
being an ass.
It's me. I am the crazy man in the sky.
No, but if you want to come to the water plane with me,
Also, Zard,
eat of your arm.
I tried literally twice back to back yesterday, and it didn't even remotely try. So I'm assuming that it's just sort of meant to be.
Maybe you're just not good at it. Let me try. Ready?
No.
Yeah, have you ever
no,
done
Give me
it
your arm.
before?
Give me your arm. Give me your arm.
No.
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 Give me your arm.
No, I
Give me your
hand him
arm.
the arm and run away.
Zonnet looks at you holding Norin's, like, just his arm, and she's like,
Seriously, please be careful with that.
God damn it, I don't have old
I'm going to need a story about that at some point.
Hold on.
Not
you're-
now.
It's not
want to-
nearly as good
or
as
at some
you
point.
would think.
It's like I run after Norn. Get back here!
Cast hold person on it.
Ah! Come here!
That's not a good use of spell slots.
Carter leans into Sonnet and goes, "We'll explain everything that happened because we still have to celebrate your ring thing. So when this is over, we celebrate and tell all the stories."
You missed us, didn't you, Sonnet?
Yes, I really did.
She
As
has-
we loop back
she
into
has a
the
taste.
She's
room
so
with
lovely.
Chilii, I'm gonna hide behind Sonic.
She's just like,
I run in a second later.
Look, if I let you try, will you seriously
like a
please
goddamn
stop chasing
Scooby-Doo cartoon.
Exactly.
Fucking running into doorways and popping out of other doorways.
Yeah.
I run in a second later and see he's behind Son. I'm like, oh. Okay.
Sorry, if I let you try one time and it doesn't work, will you let this go?
I
And let
won't.
me do this.
Well, I mean, I only really have the energy to do it one time. So, if it doesn't work...
Please tell me you're not burning yourself out on the day we're about to go infiltrate an evil cult headquarters.
Well, I mean...
Or rebellion, whatever you want to call it.
I just have enough for, like, this. I can do other things, but this takes a lot of energy.
What if I do it, you help me, because I can get it back in like 20 minutes. My refractory period is actually pretty long.
Okay, so what if... Okay, so how about this? You do it, and I'll talk to the big
Cast
dude.
guidance on him.
And okay, yeah, let's do that. Okay, I can do some stuff.
Bree can set the mood with some nice music.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yakety arm surgery.
Yeah, yakety arm surgery.
If
Okay.
I roll a natural one again, I am the arm. Of the
Okay.
fucking-
Okay, so I will.
Legitimately, I am
So I
walking
want-
over to the window.
I want a
and
couple
throwing
of
it
things to
outside.
happen here. So you have inspiration on this, Norin. Zarn, I want you to roll a religion Pamplos check for me.
Oh yeah.
Don't fuck it up. You gotta want it.
You be
Okay.
quiet, girl.
Damn.
So Zarn, you as Norin sort of prepares to cast this spell again for the 4th time, you
I'm not even kidding. A natural one. I am throwing the arm out a window.
you sit there and you meditate and you pray to Pamplos and you focus on the healing energies that you naturally can provide with your divine magic, and you do your best to channel that energy through Norin as he attempts to cast this spell. Norin, make a performance check with advantage.
Yay! Okay, that's pretty good. Then you add your.
Wait.
He didn't need the advantage either, which is funny.
Oh, well, that's still good.
20 total.
It's
You were
still
casting
good.
guidance on him, though, weren't you?
It's still good.
20 total.
Norin,
I just want
you focus and you planting respite again, sort of just in front of you, holding the handle as Zarn holds your arm to your shoulder.
holding the handle with the gold arm.
Yeah, okay. Noted. Holding the handle with the golden arm. As Zarn, weirdly enough, the arm, despite the fact that the translucent arm has form and feeling, as Zarn places your proper arm next to the shoulder, they seem to share space.
Weird.
It is weird. And as you focus, and you cast this spell, and you feel a warmth wash over you, it's like a warm shower, actually. It's different than what you usually feel from a bear when you cast spells, even of a healing type. There's something extra here, something. There's an essence of water involved.
Ooh.
And you begin to feel, as you stand there with your eyes closed and you finish the incantation, a strange sensation of the knitting of flesh and bone and muscle. It's not uncomfortable, and to the outside observer, it's not gruesome. You see just the light shimmering as the two pieces come back together. And you feel, Norn, in addition to the shoulder and the arm making connection, you feel the arm and the arm making connection.
Ooh.
And as you open your eyes, you look down and you see a light shimmering golden glow in your right hand. And the fingernails of your right hand, a sparkling, studded gold.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I am so jealous.
So mechanically speaking, you have your arm back.
Yay.
You also retain the benefits of the spectral arm whenever you choose to use them.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay.
What benefits does he get from the spectral arm?
I will tell you later.
And we'll
Okay.
go ahead and cut the session there.
Ooh.
Oh wait,
Oh.
first.
Yes.
As soon as I've got feeling back in the arm, I'm gonna reach up and tweak Zarn's
What?
You
Zarn's
cut out,
what?
dude.
his nose. Grab him,
Okay.
pinch his nose.
Okay.
and then just run the hell away. Sorry, I'm miming the act of me running. So
If that counts as, does that count as damage? Because I can do my Wrath of the Storm as a reaction.
No, that does not count as damage.
No, you're fucking tearing my arm back off.
Well, I'm gonna run over and give Lauren a big hug.
Yeah, fair enough.
Be careful! I just fixed that.
I won't pull it off, I promise.
Oh, it was a team. So yay, teamwork.
Woo!
What's gonna work?
Norrin has his arm
on a
back.
sweet right-handed
Teamwork.
high five freeze frame.
Yep.
Cool. And we'll go ahead and cut the session there.
As you zoom in on the freeze frame, you realize the hand's backwards.
Cool. And with
The
that
elbow
being
folds
said,
the wrong
I
way.
believe if we have our wonderful dungeon crawl important folk in the chat, that it is time for a dice giveaway? Question mark. So I will let
believe
Snicket handle that.
Snicket's
She's
still
the one who's got the plans and shit. And yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed. Snicket, you let me know if we need to stay broadcasting until you're done with this stuff or what.
Oh.
Oh, LOL.
That's
not
should
me,
we
that's
also,
okay.
Hi, Snicket.
question, Quads?
Yes.
Since this kind of pertains to the people watching. Shit. Are we gonna have a normal session next week, even if BV might not be here?
The plan is a normal session for next week, yes.
Okay.
If BB's not here, then BB's not here, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It means that all the good stuff will happen because that always
Okay.
happens when
That's
BB's not
exactly
here.
what happens every time I'm gone. Yeah, that's exactly how it works.
So, Snicket, you're gonna tweet something for the giveaway, is that accurate?
Yes.
That's my understanding.
We're fake bullshit. There is no fake bullshit here. No.
We have
There's
yet
only
to
demon
encounter
bullshit
Fey bullshit
going-
here.
Fey
You have
bullshit
yet
is
to
around.
encounter Fey bullshit.
Like,
Yeah.
you
Yet to encounter
encountered
Fey
some
bullshit.
amount of Fey bullshit.
No. Bad.
There's definitely demon bullshit going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of demon bullshit.
Yeah.
There's bullshit of several varieties, in fact.
Yes, there is.
Cool. With that the case, we'll go ahead and say goodnight, I believe.
Thanks
So,
for watching, guys.
It was a wonderful time.
Go ahead, Mike.
And we'll see you next Monday for next week's session of Galitaia.
Bye.